Welcome. This video is an overview for agency provider direct support professional staff on accessing Express EVV and how to reset your Express password when needed. Express is a secure DHS website system. This includes both the Express website and Express mobile EVV formats. As an agency DSP staff working with individuals with intellectual and/or developmental disabilities, your agency manager will need to request access to Express EVV for you from the Office of DD Services. When the request is processed, you'll be assigned user access to Express EVV for the agency you work for. This user access will allow you to bill for the work you do as an agency DSP. Having user access to Express EVV is a serious thing. Express users, including you as a DSP, must follow all federal and state laws, as well as DHS and OHA policies and rules for information security and client privacy. The laws, policies, and rules on information security and client privacy are important to follow. To make sure that you comply with those laws and rules, here are some examples of things not to do as an Express user. Do not let other people use your login name and password to gain access to Express EVV or to do work for you or on your behalf. Do not share information you have access to in Express EVV with anyone else. Do not use Express EVV or any of its information for reasons that are not directly related to your work as a DSP staff. We can't stress this enough. Information security and client privacy are very important things to maintain, which is why following the security and privacy rules, laws, and policies are mandatory for all Express users, including you as a DSP staff. Violation of these laws, policies, or rules could have serious consequences for you, such as potential loss of user access to Express and possible civil and/or criminal penalties. Part of what helps keep Express and its information safe and secure is each person who needs to use Express is assigned a unique login name and password. Secondly, each user's account must also list a unique email address. The same email cannot be used for multiple Express users. And finally, each user must select an identity verification question and answer for their user profile. All of these steps are necessary to keep the system secure and to assist you when you need to reset your password. The best way to keep from having to reset your password a lot is to prevent getting locked out of Express EVV. Here are a couple of tips on how to keep from getting locked out. First, when you log in, be sure you're using the correct login name assigned to you. If you misspell or misenter your login name, you could actually be locking out someone else's account. Secondly, do not have your internet browser or device save your Express password. While it may seem like saving your Express password would make logging in easier for you, it actually works against you. Express requires you to change your password every 60 days. This is a DHS security requirement. And if you've saved your Express password, then the old password keeps getting sent to Express in the background even when you've changed it. Meaning when you log in, you're really using your old password that's wrong, and you'll ultimately get locked out. Remember, if you're prompted by your internet browser or device to save your password for Express EVV, always tap or select No. When logging into Express EVV, you get 3 tries to successfully log in before your account is locked. You'll get warnings if your login attempts fail. After 2 failed login attempts, you'll get a final warning like shown here. This is the time to double check to be sure you've typed in the correct login name and password. If your 3rd login attempt fails, your account will be locked for too many failed login attempts, and you'll be taken to the reset password screen. Once in the reset password screen, you have 2 options. 1. If you know your password and don't need a new one, you can stop here and wait for Express to reset your user account. Express will reset user accounts that are locked for too many failed login attempts periodically throughout the day. Simply wait and try to log in again later. Or 2, if you don't remember your password and need a new one, you can start the reset password process. A word of caution: If you start the reset password process, you'll need to complete the whole reset process and log in with your new password at that time. If you don't complete the whole reset process once you've started it, your account will stay locked and you'll need to contact Express support for assistance. To start the reset process, in the Reset Password screen, enter your login name and then answer your identity verification question like shown here. If you've forgotten your identity verification question, tap Find to show the question you've selected for yourself. Be sure your identity verification answer is entered exactly as it is on your Express user profile. The answer isn't case sensitive, but correct spelling and the use of spaces is very important. If you answer your question incorrectly or close the browser window at this point, your account will stay locked and you'll have to request assistance. With the information entered, tap Submit. Once your information is submitted, you'll see a Reset Password confirmation message. This message tells you an email with a one-time use temporary password, and reset instructions have been emailed to you to the email address on your user profile. Tap the Close button to return to the Express EVV login screen. Now check your email. You should soon have an email from info.express with your new one-time use temporary password. The email will look like the example shown here. If you don't see it after a few minutes, be sure to check your spam or junk folders. Also, it's a good idea to make info.express a known sender so you don't miss future emails by having them go to your junk or spam folders. Once you have your temporary password, return to the Express EVV login screen and use it to log in. When you log in with the temporary password, Express will prompt you to create a new password. When creating new passwords, there are a few key things to remember. Your new password must be between 8 and 12 characters long. Your new password must contain both letters and numbers, and your new password cannot be an old password you've used recently. Passwords cannot be reused for 5 years. Now that you've created a new password, select an identity verification question from the drop-down menu and then provide the answer in the field below. Be sure to pick an answer you can remember easily and exactly, as spelling and use of spaces count. If the system autofilled both the question and answer from your profile, you can leave it the same or change it if you wish. Next, read the security message and check I agree. Tap on Submit to confirm your new password and finish logging in. Once you've successfully logged in with your new password, you'll see the message screen. Tap Acknowledge to continue, or use the 3-line menu icon in the top right corner to activate the menu and log out. Be sure to note your new password in a secure location where it cannot be accessed by others. You will use this new password with your login name to log in to Express Mobile EVV. Don't forget to watch the other tutorial videos available on how to use Express Mobile EVV. Links to the videos and other user assistance guides are available on the Express Help menu. The website address for the Help menu is shown here. Thank you for watching this video presentation.